Let's rank all the Megamind projects. In last place, we have Megamind Rules. Yes, I forced myself to watch this show, and it is not good. It was dreadful to sit through. It's only like about 3 hours with all 8 episodes. Dreadful to sit through. I could have done something better with my time, but I wanted to sit through this just to see what they do. And sadly, this is a show for preschoolers. It is a show for 5-year-olds. That's their target. You can tell with everything they do. And based on the first episode alone, you know exactly what kind of show you're getting into. When the first episode is about Megamind becoming a social media influencer. That shows you that this show was lazy, terrible writing, and everything was stupid. And it was. The moment I watched that first episode, I knew that this show was not going to be good. And that was correct. I am interested in what they teased at the end of the last episode, just because it's interesting enough in a way, but just how bad this show was, I really don't want to see another season. And they were planning on making a Megamind 3 for theaters. I read something about that on Twitter. Could be changed now. At least the movie has a story going on. The show doesn't really do that until the last few episodes. Because like I said, it's target for preschoolers, which I don't like to say that. And usually, I'm saying that because there is no story happening with this show. I want a good Megamind movie, so this is not it. In third place, we have Megamind versus the Doom Syndicate. This movie is not better. It's about a tad bit better than the show just because it's not as long as it. It's not better whatsoever. It takes all the energy out of the first movie and sucks it all out. And is left with this bland, lazy writing kind of movie that is not better. Lazy jokes, lazy dialogue, terrible voice acting. Now, yet again, this all does carry over into the show, but I feel like the movie is shorter, so we can appreciate that. At least this movie has a story that's at least throughout it, and I feel like on paper the story could have worked if they actually introduced it better. And I'm not going to talk about the animation because that's just an obvious mistake that the internet has been talking about over and over again. Megamind versus the Doom Syndicate. Awful movie. Worst movie I've seen this year so far, and I don't think anything's really beating it unless if I see like a terrible rip-off movie. But nothing's beating this. This is a terrible movie. But what's not terrible is in second place. In second place, we have Megamind, the Button of Doom. If you don't know what this short is, it's basically about a 12-minute, like a little clip that they would show in front of another Dreamworks movie. It takes place like the day right after the first movie. It's basically Megamind just following Megamind as he's no longer a villain. And then he finds this mysterious button that he made when he was a villain. I love this short. It's the perfect sequel to Megamind, and this is the true sequel to Megamind. Not the movie, not the show. This is the true sequel to Megamind. At least have good animation, good storytelling. And then, of course, the original actors are back too. Everything great about the first movie is brought into here, but of course it cannot beat the first movie, but just everything great about it is brought into here, and you just love that because it's a continuation of everything you loved from the first movie, not a continuation of the first movie, but terrible. It's exactly what you would want for a sequel of this character, and it's perfect in that way. But, of course, in number 1, we have the original Megamind. Now, you knew clicking on this video that this one would be in first place, and it's pretty obvious why. Great storytelling, great jokes, great everything. Now I do not love this movie. I like it like a 4 out of 5. It's still amazing. I love the spin on the superhero genre with Megamind. Don't really want to spoil what happens, but with everything to do with Megamind and the story they take is perfect. To this day, it is still something different. this movie has not aged. It's not old, but when I say that, I mean, like, compared to all these superhero movies that we're getting, none of them really had a new idea like this movie did. This movie was able to change up something and add new ideas to the superhero genre, and that's exactly what this movie did. I loved everything they did with this movie. I watched it for the first time recently, and it is everything I wanted it to be, and I really enjoyed this movie, and I do think it's worth your time if you have not seen it. And that was my ranking of all 4 Megamind projects. If this video interests you, maybe these ones on the side will interest you too. And thank you guys for watching. Make sure you guys like and subscribe, and see you guys on next time. Goodbye.